In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add a drop shadow in Figma. If you find this useful, consider subscribing and liking the video. Drop shadows can really elevate your designs, making them look cleaner, more modern, and surprisingly realistic. So let's get started. First things first, we need to create or select an object. You can start by drawing a shape or picking an existing item in your Figma file. This can be anything: text, buttons, cards, images, or even icons. Whatever you choose, make sure you have something selected because we're going to apply that drop shadow effect to it. Once you have your object ready, it's time to move on to the next step. You'll want to look to the right side of your Figma interface where the Design panel is located. Ensure you are in the Design tab, as that's where we'll make all the adjustments for our drop shadow. Now scroll down in that right panel until you find the section labeled Effects. You'll notice a little plus icon next to it. Click on that icon, and just like that, Figma will automatically apply a drop shadow effect to your object. You'll immediately see a shadow appear behind it. How cool is that? But we're not done yet because we want to customize that shadow to fit our design. Click on the Shadow Settings icon, which will allow you to tailor the effect. For those of you just starting out, I recommend these beginner-friendly settings. Set the opacity to around 25%. This light opacity will help ensure that the shadow isn't too overpowering. Next, adjust the blur to 12. This will create a soft, diffused shadow that's perfect for modern UI designs. Now let's set the X position to 0 and the Y position to 4. This configuration places the shadow directly beneath the object, giving it a subtle yet effective depth. You can always play around with these values to see how different settings affect the look. For instance, increasing the blur makes the shadow softer, while bumping the Y position upward can create a feeling of greater elevation or depth. Here's a little bonus tip for you. When designing, try to use low opacity shadows for cleaner, more modern aesthetics. It's generally best to avoid very dark or sharply defined shadows, as they can make your designs look cluttered or dated. So, to recap, we created or selected an object, opened the Design panel, added our drop shadow effect, and then customized the shadow settings to achieve a beautiful, modern effect. And just like that, you've added a drop shadow in Figma. And that's how you add a drop shadow in Figma, step by step. If this tutorial helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Figma tutorials. Happy designing, and I'll see you in the next video.